you guys speak English over there? You guys live in houses? Like, we've been living in houses since you guys came there. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, this romanticization of America and like you're living the sweet life. It's a struggle here too.
My name is James Taylor. I was born in Ghana, born and raised, and I'm full Ghanaian.
My name is Hussein. I'm Ghanaian American, born and raised in the Bronx, but my parents migrated from Ghana to New York.
How would you say Americans perceive Ghanaians here in America?
Actually, the general American looks at Africa as one. It doesn't matter what part of Africa. Once you're from Africa, you're African. They don't perceive me to be African because of my American accents. I don't quite fit the stereotypes that they have. But it depends who you ask. Some people are very ignorant, but some people are excited because when you watch the movies, when you hear the music, when you see the culture, it's very, very different and attractive.
I mean, for the most part, I've met the most ignorant people because, like, people be like, oh, you guys speak English over there? You guys live in houses? Like, it's 2020. Like, everybody, like, we've been living in houses since you guys came there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, sometimes they ask me, what did you get your name from?
Somebody once told me I'm not African, I'm black, which is a whole nother... It's a story for another day.
Yeah. Do you feel like that narrative is changing of what Americans think about Ghana from the media and such?
I mean, since the year of return, like, I've seen positive changes. Like, people actually, what's it called? 2019, the movie's on Netflix. Because one of my professors from BCC was like, I didn't know Africa was that nice. I'm like, that's only South Africa. You haven't seen the whole Africa. Like, everywhere is nice.
Isn't Beast of No Nations in Ghana too?
Yeah, that was in Ghana. So it's like, you know, like, there's a lot of development going on. Because, like, sometimes I could show you a screen grab of some parts in Accra. You actually think it's like somewhere in Riverdale or something.
Better than Riverdale. There's this whole movement of a lot of people going back to Africa, Ghana specifically, because first off, the land is better. You should see the houses that are being built. Sometimes you go there and you think that this is an American mansion or like somewhere where celebrities live, when really not. So the music has a lot to play in it. People are finding Afrobeat and a lot of the music that comes from Ghana to be the new wave. Don't get me started on, you know, everyone's attracting this to Jollof and whatnot, but we'll get into that.
Is there a sense of unity between Ghanaians here and Ghanaian Americans?
I'm actually a part of a community group that is basically bringing the African youth together. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ghanaian. Mm-hmm. Like, we're actually making an effort to bring them together. We actually raised $50,000 to get a community center for them.
In terms of unity, yeah, you definitely see it. I know that the university I attended before the one I do now was mostly like Asian and white people, and it was hard to find anybody that looks like me. And then you pull up to the school that I go to now, and you see that's like the first time I spoke my language outside of family. I spoke Hausa outside of like speaking to my parents or my aunts or my uncles. Like, it's the first time I saw people that looked like me, that were young like me, and sticking to Hausa in their language, but in a public setting. And that's where a lot of people you see stay connected.
In terms of just opportunities, do you feel like the African youth should come here, like Ghanaians? You know, they all want to come here so bad. But what would you say to them? There
are pros and cons. Of course, everything is a hustle. You know, you can come here. And I think, like, whenever I go back home to Ghana and I chill with my cousins, I chill with my family, there's this, you know, misconception or this romanticization of America and, like, you're living the sweet life and it's, you know, awesome or not. I mean, there's the struggle here, too. You're never going to sleep if you have a 9 to 5. You always need money for everything. Like, everything costs, but you also got to look at it in the sense that the struggle here may not be as bad as the struggle back home. So it is worth coming here, but it's not as easy as people make it out to seem. I personally, you know, I was born and raised here, so I can't speak much of the struggle personally, but you see my parents and you see them like killing themselves, both of them going to work 9 to 5, and then they come home, they got to pay the bills, they got to pay for this, they got to do that. And then like my aunt back home or my grandparents are like, how come you don't send me money? What are you doing? As if like I got all the money in the world. And my parents are like calculating, if we send this home, how much are we going to have left? But then you go to Ghana and people are like, you selfish, like you're not doing anything. Like, what do you, my cousins asked me for like the latest iPhone. I had to show them, look at the phone that I have. Asked me if this is an iPhone. So it's worth it. There are opportunities, but it's not as easy as people make it out to be.
If I have the chance to go back to Ghana right now, I'll grab it with an open arm. It's great to be in Ghana than over here because like I've lived both worlds. Like I grew up in Ghana and I came here like not long ago, but like I've actually seen it all as of now, because like the struggle over here, like you go out like from Monday to Monday, you're always on your feet. But whereas in Ghana, you go to work from Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, like you're chilling with your family, you're chilling with your friends, which you don't get to do over here. If I tell you my college experience in Ghana, you actually think the college in Ghana is the college over here, like that we see on TV, because like you get to live your life on campus, and then your parents don't even know what you're doing on campus. Whereas I came here and then I got to go home, come back to school, go home, come back to school.
What about in terms of development? Have you thought about that, or would you invest in Ghana, or are you hesitant to invest in Ghana because of like corruption that goes on in Africa that's kind of rampant?
At this point, like this is a time where like people should invest the most in their home countries, because like this is actually the time. Like if people who are born and raised over here are taking the opportunity and building like the most beautiful hotels and corporate businesses over there, why not you that come from there? Like, why are you waiting for somebody else to come from somewhere to start it? But why not you take the opportunity and do it and actually employ people?
Even with the risk that comes along with it, because that's what, I spoke to a couple of people so far, about 7, and they always tell me about the risks, like the corruption, you know what I mean? That you could lose all of your money, basically. So what do you say to that? What do you say to them when they say that to you?
I'm saying scared money don't make money.
It comes down to working with someone that you know, who you trust, who has a track record of getting the job done. And then once you find someone you trust, like the sky's the limit. I feel like if you're not trying to go back and do something, you're wasting money. I know my parents are doing it. I know a lot of family members are doing it. You come here, you struggle so you can make the bread and go home and build yourself a castle and build yourself an apartment building and rent it out and have your money make money, or have like a good living environment back home.
In regards to the youth in Ghana, a lot of them die trying to come here, or maybe elsewhere, maybe France or abroad. And I understand, because there aren't like as many opportunities in their home countries. So what do you think is our position here as people abroad, as young people abroad? What can we do for them? Is there anything that we can do for them? Is there anything that you can do for the Ghanaians back home, especially the young?
Stop painting America as a milk and honey place. It's not milk and honey. It's literally hustle, as in everywhere. Like literally, the youth over here have to play a role in actually like empowering them to like take the initiative and start stuff over there, other than bringing the manpower over here and then learning that, I could actually go homeless if I decide to skip my job today.
I don't know how worth it is, to be honest. Like I mentioned, it's not all sunshine and happiness over here. Like, the media, the news, the movies, they paint America to be this dreamland, the quote-unquote American dream. But then when you like really live the experience, so this past summer, me and my family, we went back home to Ghana to visit. And I tell you, I didn't want to come back. Because first off, just like the living environment, compare home, I lived where I live now for my entire life. But as soon as I went back to Ghana to see the house that my father built, all of a sudden my apartment looks like a box. My father was telling me about one of his relatives who came here and was stuck because they couldn't find work and they couldn't go back home, and immediately regretted coming here because now they want to go home back so badly and they can't afford it. My relatives were saying that, I was talking about how much I would love living here and staying here. He was saying that Ghana isn't all that without money. Then I thought about it. That's the world itself. America is trash without money. You're hustling, you're dying. You go to Ghana without money, it's hard. So if you can find a means of income over there, then there's absolutely no reason to come here. And if you're gonna come here, then the only reason why you're coming here is so you can make money to go back there.
I met this guy at BCC who had a life in Ghana. He had a good paying job and everything, and then he was like, I want to travel out. Travels out, comes to BCC, starts college all over again, and now works security just to see himself through college. Like, is it worth it? It's not, because like on the weekends he used to tell me that he used to take his family to Osu, this place in Ghana called Osu, where like it's banging. He takes his family there, on the weekends, just to go have dinner and all that and go back home. And now he can't even do that.
Have all the resources in Africa, and especially Ghana. Like, what's the problem? Do you guys know what the problem is?
I would say from my experience of living over there, I would say it's the mindset that has to change, because like most of the times we have the mindset that, this doesn't belong to my dad, so treat it any way I like. And the mindset of putting the white man superior has to change, because like we could do it too. Because I saw a video where like a kid that is almost done with, you'd say middle school over here. Yeah, he's almost done with middle school, writing his final exam, made a whole car from scratch. Manpower is there. The mindset just has to change because, like, for all you know, the processes that the kid used to build that car hasn't even been discovered yet. They'll just sleep on him saying, oh, one of those.
Definitely is about the mindset. Like, Africa as a whole has all the world's resources, you could say. That's why, you know, colonialism exists, because they went there and they know what they need. And honestly, the answer is above my pay grade. It really comes down to, you know, Africans themselves, the leaders themselves realizing that we need to invest in ourselves. Like, we're giving out all of our resources to outside the world. The people inside don't believe that they have anything when they have it all, and they want to go outside the world to get up when their own backyard can be a means of improving their lives. I heard that, maybe you know the answer, James, but somebody in Ghana like made a car, like a Ghanaian brand car, and Ghanaians themselves aren't even buying that car. Like, the money is going outside to all these Asian companies, but you have a car made right there in your backyard.
You know what they say? They say, oh, those cars could cause accidents. But like, you drive these Toyotas and they also cause accidents. China is taking over Africa slowly.
Fast.
The light rail system in Abuja was made by Chinese, which I feel like the government could have done research and found out local manufacturers who could have like at least put it together with the right resources.
Yeah, it's a lot of us sometimes have this self-inferiority. Like, we don't trust the things that our brothers make. We trust the things that the white person makes.
You're all here because of this really important question, and I think we need to get to the bottom of it finally. Okay, who has the best jollof rice?
Man, wait, it's Nigeria in the what's it called? In the possible answers?
No, of course not.
I don't think they should. Right.
Do you breathe? Right. Do you breathe air? Is Ghanaian jollof the best jollof? Do you breathe air? That's this.
Right. It needs no answer. We know the answer already.
What's the answer? James, you're not gonna do that.
I'm sitting here.
We got Senegalese jollof
We
rice
understand. We understand they're the pioneers, but we made it a hit.
No, but off camera, you're not gonna say that.
Wait, what?
I don't believe this because you told me.
What do you mean you don't believe this? You asked me and I'm answering, and you're telling me you don't.
You told me. I can't believe you're gonna say that.
I'm telling you.
And you had the Senegalese.
Oh, I actually had Ghanaian jollof before coming here. Actually, and it was banging.
So
the answer is given. You know, Senegal they created it, and we thank them. We thank you, God bless them. Thank you for introducing us to this. And Ghana came and saw what it was missing, and we improved it, and now the world is a better place because of Ghanaians. And Nigerians were there too. They gave it a try. You know what I'm saying? Nigerians did what they did. You know, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but you know, I don't want to go there. I was gonna bring up a whole nother.
Oh, can I bring a story?
A whole nother.
We went to a photo shoot somewhere in Nyack, and the girl was Nigerian, and she said, "Oh, her mom cooked us food and whatever." And it turns out to be Nigerian jollof, and guess what? Everybody ate the chicken and left the jollof.